Tom, to me, is playing better than he was like 10 years ago. Like, literally, when I watch him, his arm looks stronger. He knows whatever offense you run. He knows He knows whatever offense you're running. There's not a defense blitz scheme that you can throw at him that's going to confuse him. And he's surrounded by some of the top talent in the league. So if he wants to play until he's 50, there's nothing really in his way to really do that, to stop him from doing that.
That's what I said. I said he could, unless if he stays healthy.
Right.
And if he doesn't want to retire based on family, health-wise, if he stays healthy, he can play for sure until he's 50 years old.
Yeah.
You can look at him and tell. The one thing we can do is we can look at somebody Wood and be like, well, he can't play no more.
Right, right. He's washed.
He looks. If you took Tom Brady, you know how they do the blind testing thing?
Yeah.
If you took Tom Brady and took the number off and the name and just paired him alongside Justin Herbert, for instance, you wouldn't even be sitting there saying, well, he's 44. You'd be like, oh, dude, look pretty good. He going to play a long time.
Keith, let me ask you a question. You think he's playing the best of any quarterback in the league right now? Could you make the case?
You can make the case. The other dudes is just so dynamic because everything else that they do,
right.
Kyler Murray and Lamar and all that, it just looks different. But as far as that style quarterback, all day long.
Tom was one of the guys that caused this to happen with the National Football League, changing the rules and making it so basically you can't touch these guys because, listen, at the end of the day, the NFL is an entertainment business. You can't have your quarterbacks getting hurt out there. That's why you're able to see a guy like Tom Brady playing until he's 44. If we were still living under the old rules, I don't know if Tom Brady would be playing right now. If the style that we've seen in yesteryears was still going on now, there's no way that it would be highly unlikely Brady would be playing right now.
You know where I always go back? I go back to 2018. I just looked up the linebacker's name because I keep forgetting it. Breeland Speaks. They're playing in Kansas City. Everyone knows it's Kansas City and the Patriots could wind up. And Speaks has him. It's a sack. Lets him go, and Brady waltzes into the end zone because Speaks like, they're going to – roughing the passer. Does he still have the ball? Like, that's how they're playing. They're scared to tackle now.
Well, that's the same thing. I just had this conversation the other day. I think we may even have this conversation on NFL Live later today. Even at the receiver position, if you go back and you look at 96 to 2000 or go even further back and just look at where we are now versus where we were in terms of getting hit, going across the middle, them dudes they go back and forth across the middle now.
Key.
They go from one sideline to the next sideline to the next sideline without anybody touching them.
Key, I can tell you exactly when things changed. Back in like 2003 when I was with the Patriots and Marvin Harrison with the Indianapolis Colts. Because one of the things that we used to do, we used to beat the hell – like our defensive backs used to mug them, beat the hell out of receivers. That's when things started to change right around that time where they changed the rules to you couldn't basically mug and beat up these receivers as much as they used to. And that's when we started to see the passing game evolve to where it is today.
However people complain about it, the fans love offense. Basketball too, 3-3-3-3. Like the fans, all the rules are always going to be changed to help the offense. That's how it is. But oh my God, what a time for Tom Brady to be there with all those weapons. We heard AB is on the COVID list, right? He's vaccinated, but he got a breakthrough case apparently. But look at the receivers on that team that this dude is working with now.
Yeah, listen, and I'm not slighting AB because AB is still a good receiver, but they're stacked on offense.
Yeah.
Like Tampa Bay is stacked. Like, okay, AB goes down. Yeah, guess what? I got Chris Godwin. I got Mike Evans. I got Gronk. I got Cameron Brate. Like, Scotty Miller. I can go in a lot of different ways
no one ever talks
to win
about
a game.
Scotty Miller.
Scotty Miller can come in and make things happen. So that train's going to keep moving with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
What would you say is the one hiccup? Like, if they didn't win a Super Bowl again, why wouldn't they win a Super Bowl?
Well, listen, I can tell you, as a person who's won multiple Super Bowls, the year after you play a Super Bowl is extremely hard because every team plays you like it's their Super Bowl. And so when you win a Super Bowl, there's a couple things that align. Health, you're usually healthy. Obviously, you got to be talented and playing well. And then you got to have luck. Like, you got to have things break your way.
Mm-hmm.
It always happens during those type of years. And then, like, the year after, in 2002, the year after we won the Super Bowl, when we beat the St. Louis Rams.
I have so many I can't remember.
We had so
Which
many.
one? Nah,
we had so many. Yeah, I know, man. It's hard to keep up sometimes. It's hard to keep up sometimes, man.
humble brag.
But we
I
had,
love it.
but I try not to, man. I
You
try
good,
not to.
you good.
But man, there was so
Another
many
humble
calls
brag.
the year after that just. The year prior went our way. The year after, they went against us. That's just the nature of the game.
Yeah, it is tough to repeat for a number of reasons. You got to keep which Tampa Bay has done. They've kept the team together. They've signed everybody back, all the coaches. But you also everybody got to check the egos at the door.
Mm-hmm.
So when we won the Super Bowl, that thing, we was already high octane with the
Right.
egos. That thing went through a whole nother roof. They had to build another one. And then John, he had his ego. So he basically wanted to dismantle the team to do it his way and not Dungy's way. And we could have won another 2 Super Bowls if we'd have kept everything intact.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.